the 40s that save you from financial pain. Okay? If you don't have income generating assets, okay, so we have outlines here, and the first one we had to look at was the mystery of wealth. Okay, number two, we have an income generating asset. Okay, number three, we have the 40s. Number four, we have the new age, the new opportunities, and the new um, statement like the mystery of wealth is in the history of wealth. You want to know how wealth was created? Let's go to the history. So, all of those that got wealth was either from inheritance, that's what we discussed, either from war, they have to fight the war to win, either from purchase or either from gift. So, this is the only way wealth was gotten in the past. So, for you to get to understand the subject of wealth, you must look at those people that actually created wealth. They were actually the people that owns the farmlands. That's what we went to outline number two. The people that owns the farmlands, either they own the farmlands, they own the lands for cultivating. They also own the trees. They own the trees. They own the wells. They own the of course the boats, the nets. So the people that own, it was ownership. It was ownership, even though we know that we are steward leaders and management of what God's hand, but they created a domain and they owned something. They were able to create something to impact life. They were able to, because of their thinking, they studied their awareness. They were able to create themselves to become the powerful, stronger version of themselves, and they were able to affect life positively and also contribute to humanity. So the way to wealth in every economic age has always been involved in the ownership of income generating assets. So if you want to be wealthy today, you also need to own an income generating asset, things that give you income that pays you. You need to own things that pays you money daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. You own things that are intentionally going to either buy it or purchase it or fight the war or get it from a game. But today, we'll show a simple way to go about it. You don't need to fight all the war. You don't need to get involved in so many things. Just simply align. So the wealth value the source and never the supply, while the poor value the supply and never the source. So our state of mind is more important than the bank account. The knowledge about investment is more important than investment. The knowledge about business is more important than business. The knowledge about marriage is more important than marriage. The knowledge about that thing that wants to give you money is more important than that thing, because if you have the knowledge, you can always create over and over again. And if you get a result, you cannot repeat. The first one was a mistake, it was a fluke. So what is the difference between asset and liability? Asset is something that makes you money and appreciate over time, not overnight. Assets makes you money than it costs you to buy it. So assets makes you more money than it costs you to buy it. While liability take money from your pocket, income follow assets. If you give a man fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. You need to value income generating assets more than the asset itself. So our focus should be on creating and owning income generating assets. It is impossible to be wealthy in this life without ownership of assets. You have money, cash, you can be rich, but you need to own assets, things that give you money for you to be wealthy. So it has to do with the difference between those who value the food more than the farm, those who value who consume than producing, those who just love to buy than being the seller. So money will always move from those buyers to the sellers, from consumers to producers, from those who value the food to those who own the farmlands. So it has always been a system of structure that you have to develop to buy an income generating asset. So we start discussing about the 40s. And we said that the fourth is that you must value territory. We discussed territory. We discussed tools. We discussed tension, and we discussed technicians. So we discussed this. And then I think that is somewhere we stopped there. We are trying to move to the last outline for the day. We stopped by telling us yesterday that without you not owning assets, these 40s, it was difficult to generate an income. Own assets in those days, the demand and supply, they become a trade and all of that. So we are supposed to discuss outline number 4 yesterday. Which did I make any statement there? No, at all, at all. Okay, that's the last one we'll do today. So it was the dawn of a new age, right? That's why it's called the dawn of a new age. So, okay. So before we actually do, I did something. I mentioned the agricultural age, mentioned the industrial age, I mentioned the digital age, and I said that we have to move to understand that you have to own a little bit of domain on the AI application and apps. I think I need that. So we are running up this. It's not much again. So what we are going to do is very simple. We are going to write here danger in the digital age. So let's discuss a subtopic here. Danger in the digital age. In the digital age. So before we now discuss other opportunities we have. So about a few of them. So number one, okay. So number one danger we have to write there is that in the digital age, there will be more fake fraudsters. In the digital age, there will be more fake fraudsters and phonies. So in the digital age, there will be more there will be more fake people, fraudsters, and phonies. And this will usher in unprecedented skepticism. So the major wahala is that there will be it will usher in unprecedented skepticism. People will become skeptical. So about going online to own their domain, to own their own community, and they will become. So there's a better way to do it. So when you do it better, you grow from offline and take it online. You build offline first, then take it online. So in the digital age, there'll be more fake fraudsters and phonies. Full stop. This will usher in unprecedented skepticism. So people become skeptical about joining the digital age. I'm not sure these small children will allow me talk and breathe and drop cup. That is what will happen. So number two, in the digital age will usher in unprecedented level of fraud and cyber threat. It will usher in cyber threat. It will usher in cyber threat. So it will usher in cyber threat. So people will be hacking people's accounts, and getting people's codes to buy, shop online, usher in cyber threat. So the number three, the digital age will usher in a new system without morals. So the development of immorality, of course, it will usher in immorality, and of course, the people that to do things without, they don't have character, they just go there and it's already happening. They open their nya shaking bomb, but definitely it's because me and you have not decided to mount them. So after this class, everybody needs to start owning their community, start getting the trainings that we teach you, put some of them on your Facebook, open YouTube, open TikTok, own things, start dropping content, start creating your own community, start taking it online, because it's very important to know that most in the next few years to come, if you don't have a space there, you are not influencing, you are not dominating, you'll be left behind. Like, we start and look at the agriculture. You say, why do our forefathers not buy land? The same thing, that why you not having it? Why you not creating your own content? Why you not having your own space? Why you not having your own domain.com? Why you not the same thing? So the same thing that happened, but definitely there's something I'm actually going to today that will actually make a lot of sense for us. So the digital age will create, there will be a lot of number four, the war we have is the war of word of mouth. The digital age will create a war of words, clash of ideas, and a battle of belief. The digital age will create, I would like everyone to write this one, number four, but let me bring it up. Let me just bring it up and write it the way I want you to write it on your notes, so that it will make a lot of sense for us. The digital age, number four. The digital age. Okay, we'll create a war of words, a war of words, comma, a clash of ideas, a clash of ideas, comma, and a battle for belief, and a battle for beliefs. Example, in politics, religion, culture, etc. So a lot of people with different, um, they will start ranting, they will start giving people abusive words, they will start fighting online with words, a lot of ideas, there will a lot of believe my own is better, my own. So people will spend time consuming those items the same way you see consumers. They will scroll through Facebook. And the one thing about this social media, there is no end. There's no end to what you can scroll. They will spend 1 hour, 2 hours consuming what content from other people, and they now buy. This is Let me tell you what happening in the agricultural age. They have to force the slaves to work. They buy you, they beat you, you must farm. But in the industrial age, they make the slaves use their hand to apply to work to become slave salary. And but in the digital age, this one is unconsciously, without not even knowing, you go and buy yourself and carry it. They call it cell phone. And now be scrolling. You are the one putting yourself in the cell by yourself. Unconsciously, you don't even have to know. And you scroll, consuming item. But now you know that people own things. They own the page, they own the site, they own this, they own that, they own communities, and they actually own the .com. So you have to become the owner. So you don't just consume items, you also create your own items. So you don't just consume, you produce your own items. So what will happen is that people will consume more of items and forget that they're supposed to create their own items without not dropping anything there. So, and this leads us to, that is the danger but of digital age, that people will talk more, this one talk, this one talk. So you'll be fighting, you'll be taking that how husband and wife they fight, and before you know, you screw down and screw down and screw down and screw down, and you end up wasting your own time, your money, your time. Because there's something about this every wealthy man involved in a business that makes you, that you spend money on your wants more than your needs. Let me say this to you again. It will make more sense. There are difference between needs and wants. Needs and wants. There are things you want, there are things you need. The things you need are necessity. Your food, shelter, clothing, the three basic needs of life. So you need food, you need shelter, you need clothing. So, and your wants are your DSTV subscription, your MTN subscription, your what again? A recharge card, data subscription, what again? Those things. And for enough, like we discussed yesterday, most of us don't price our wants. We don't price, and our want comes as a routine, like what do you call it? Every month. I get him now. So you don't price. If you want to go and buy Gary now in the market, just go, Madam, this is your Gary. Gary this week. You don't join. Madam, put Jara now. Madam, put it. You want to buy Gary? No. Madam, put Jara. That's what you price. You want to buy clothes. Madam, you will see the clothes 2,005, 8,000 this. But you want to, those your wants. Recharge card is 100 now. 100 now is 100 now. Yes or yes? Subscription for DSTV, MTV, My TV. Name of the subscription. Your data subscription, you don't price it. So that's the problem. People don't price their wants, they price their needs. The thing that you need is start pricing. You want to go and buy vegetable now, start pricing. Madam, put the vegetable now. Something you go need to. Something your body need, you will price them. But you don't price your recharge. Do you price your data? 100 MB, 100 MB, 1 gig, 1 terabyte is 1 terabyte. You don't price your wants, so we price our needs. So the rich invest money in wants. Those things that will make you entertain you, that you just relax and consume your time. While you wake up in the morning, watch your phone, formula for failure. Watch your phone for money, bath, go to work, come back, watch television. And somebody is telling you that is television channels, Telemundo, Z-Wall, name them. They'll just spend their whole time discussing all those African magic. Maybe so, people will just add their life. So, and the funny thing about subscription, if you like, you watch them. You like, no watch them. 1 month is 1 month. When you finish, you don't finish. You have to subscribe again. So they invest more on things that entertain you. Why will a poor man love entertainment? You shouldn't like entertainment because you can't make money. Yes or yes? Don't be entertained when you don't have money in your pocket. Don't go and spend your time watching men who already made it in life. Go and make the money. So the formula for failure is very simple, because before I talk about how you can make the money, how you can make the money. Let me talk about, because how to own that income generating asset that will save you from financial pain. Let me talk about the formula for failure. In case I talk about the danger, let me just give some formula. So we well live now, but we just make sure we have basic needs of life and we ignore. Before today, I don't I don't have any business watching television before I married, because my wife just likes to watch television, so I have to get. In fact, there are about four self, one in the parlor, two in the room, children's room, two in one in my room, like that. So that because she just liked it. For me, as a person, it just sound like this, and that television will be there. I know what, because if somebody is telling me about his vision, television, turn on television, he's telling you about the vision. Well, who will now watch my own vision? So I believe that why would I go and spend time watching people on the football pitch? Whereas it's not a bad thing. Whereas I should be the one people to watch, because in life either you are participating or you are playing the game to win. So I don't want to participate. I want to play the game to win. I don't want to be expecting watching people. I want to be the one being watched. It's a mindset. So rich and wealthy men, we like to create things that people consume, because we like to produce, we like to become productive, we like to be creative. While people are busy consuming, and people like consumption, especially their wants. Just make sure you create more wants for them. So let me show you some formula for failure, then we can discuss how to own your income generating assets, how money can work for you. And it's very, very good. And so the formula for failure. The formula for failure in the 21st century. You know, you're looking at those men in agriculture, you're angry with them. Why were they not smart? Why are they not smart? In the industrial age, why not own the industry? So uh, I would like us to put it like this. You will fail in digital age. You will fail in the digital age. In the digital age. In the digital age. Okay? If you, number one, if you fail to realize what age you are actually in, if you fail to realize what age you are actually in, to explore and engage digitally. Number one, if you fail to realize, if you fail to realize what age you are, what age, you are actually in, okay, to engage, to engage, to explore and engage in it, to explore and engage in it. So you fail to understand what age you are actually in. One, you will not explore. Two, you will not engage in it. So what are you going to do? You will be consuming. We need all the age need each other, because a guy that is producing the agriculture, you have to produce the one industrial age, have to package it, and each age has to take it online. So if you have to find where you have to belong. A lot of people, they don't even know where to belong. They are still looking for a job. They are still looking for who will employ them. Why are you like this? If you don't understand the age you are actually in, you will fail to explore, you will fail to engage in it. So who are you blaming? You don't have money. Whose fault is it that you don't have money? Money responds to value. You become more valuable in the marketplace, because your relevance in life is tied to the level of value. So the day you stop being value, you stop being relevant. So know the age you are actually in, so you can engage in it, you can explore and engage. So number two, I say formula for failure in digital age is that people who fail in digital age, number one, if they fail to realize what age they're actually in, to explore and engage in it. Number two, fail to focus on what they can control. Fail to focus on what they can control. If you fail to focus on what you can control, example, your time, your focus, your energy, your intellectual property. Number two, fail to focus on what they can control. Fail to focus on what they can control. Your time, your energy, your habits, your character, your behavior, your intellectual property. You fail to focus on what you can control. Once you fail to focus on what you can control, and you start focusing on what's happening in Ukraine, PDP, APC, Tinubu, Umoyeno, Wike, Abuja politics, local government, once you just lose focus on what you cannot control, Naira, pounds, Forex, you cannot control them, FX market. Can you control Nigerian dollar and pounds? You cannot control it. So why are you for? Why can you control President Tinubu? When you fail to focus on what you can control, you lost already. So you have to go and spend time and focus on brain jota, what they call it, Pella and Javi. Everything concern you with Pella and Javi. Why the relationship is working, not working, not be your problem. Focus on what you can control. Focus on sending things, making calls. Focus on creating your own community. Focus on yourself. So people felt because they will spend time discussing. Go to Plaza and you see what people discuss. They carry newspaper and start discussing, and they start discussing everything that happened. Everybody they will spend time discussing their neighbor, their auntie, their uncle, why they are not helping them. We focus on things we cannot control. You cannot control the sun, the weather, the naira. You can't control them. So that is a big challenge. And number three, Number three, fail to claim your own digital territory. Fail to claim your own digital territory. Fail to claim your own digital territory. Example, owning your social media platforms, your .com domain. So you fail to do that. You fail to own your own digital territory. If you don't fail to own your own channels, your own YouTube channel, your own Facebook page, your own TikTok, it's just make sure LinkedIn, you're everywhere. At least start from somewhere, at least start from one. Everything we are teaching you, take it online. Just type some. I see most of you, and Mr. Wilson did it very well. Every time I post something, you go and like. At least the guy, he make a commitment to like all my posts on Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp status. He just like everything about me. I said that is a good one. So you too, I say when I will like, I will comment. But you are not there. Sometimes I look for you, I don't see you. You are telling me, I'm not. You fail to claim your own territory. You are only yourself a disfavor. Because there'll be more money to be made in this year online. They mentioned about either $52 trillion or something. So out of $52 trillion, you don't even make $100 because you don't want to claim your own digital territory. You know, when we talk about men in the olden days, they own lands, they own trees, they own wells. You say, why did my father own one? The same thing your children ask, why didn't you own your digital territory? He said, I don't know. I was afraid, though. I'm too old. I'm too this. No, you are not old. There's never too late to start learning, to start applying. So God has already given us every kingdom, season, and income generating territory as a future proof and failure safe. So you don't have to wait. You don't have to buy or steal. You have to just make sure you make up your mind to take over a territory. Now, as people are going there to shape bomb, you create content. Go and tell them about how they can discover themselves, develop and deploy. Go and tell them about how they can create, connect, and contribute to life. Go and find a niche. Find a niche. That day I saw Mr. Josh talking about relationship. I said, okay. He said how you can have good relationship. I said, okay, that one is good. Talk about something. Then not talk about something. Productive. Positive. No, tell your neighbor, talk about something. Productive. Positive. Engaging. Making impact. Contributing to make the world a better place. If you leave it, a lot of the worldly people will come and discuss. One thing about you don't understand is that children will consume the items. So go and talk about how people can work, how they can relate to people. Everything we teach, talk about how people can make up income generating activities. And let me go to the last one for today, which is where we are going to. What in a name? So let's put it like that. That's how to generate an income generating activity. Don't worry, I'll put it for you the way I want it. I don't want to clean anything here, but I'm a little for what in a name. So you need a name. What in a name? So you need a name. You need a name if you want to own an income generating asset right now, you need a name. Because people they know, they like and trust. When you have those assets, those investments, one of the things that you take in digital age is that your name must have a credibility. People do in the next few years to come. If people will just go online and find out what prominent people are promoting. What's happening right now, they find those influencers to promote their products or services. So they have a name that commands some respect. That some name people don't want to associate with. No matter the kind of product and service they bring, they will not want to buy. That's what will soon happen in the next few years to come. In fact, the only way I can do this is to take, I always say when I discuss things like this, I always take it to the Bible so we can agree on something that we can apply it in today's world. So the first Bible portion I would like to read is in the book of Proverbs 22, verse 1. Proverbs 22, verse 1. And it says, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. That means a good name to be chosen rather than great. So in the next few years, we have good name that because of your content, of your space, or your .com, or your social media, people tend to follow you, buy things you do, and because that name is better than great riches, you not just give you durable riches. So and loving favor rather than silver and gold. And now on Ecclesiastes 7 verse 1. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 1. Very, very important. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of the death than the day one's death. So what happens is that in digital age, for you to actually create the kind of money you want, 4 things must happen. How many things must happen? 14. Okay, let's make it 5. Number 1, your name is your identification. So I need to clean now, but I didn't want to clean, but there's nothing we can do. Let me just clean one of them. So your name is your number 1 identification. Number 2, your name is your association. Number 3, your name is your reputation. Number 4, your name is your qualification. in the 21st century. Qualification. Qualification. We'll take some notes as we round up the class. Number 5, your name is your brand, comma, your signet, your brand, your born, comma, your signet, and your seal. So your name is your identification, association, reputation, qualification, brand, bond, signet, and seal. So if that's going to be your name, so you have to find a name. Find a community name, find a brand name for yourself. I'm an entrepreneur mentor, a business mentor, investment mentor, a billionaire mentor. I'm the president of the Eagle team, the Lion team. Find a name. Find a name. Find a name. Every great man find a name. I'm Doctor Apostle, whatever they want to call Bishop, find a name. I'm a business mentor. I'm a silver mentor. That. Find a name, because your name will be people associate with you. So write it down. Your name is your personal brand, and in digital age, your name is your personal brand. 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 Full stop. In a digital age, we don't do build a company. We do build with people we know, we like, and trust. Your name is your personal brand. Your name is your personal brand. Full stop. In the digital age, we don't do business with companies only. We do business with people we know, we like, and trust. In the digital age, we don't do business with company only. We do business with people we know, like, and trust. So, very, very boldly on your notes, write it very well. Your name becomes income generating asset in the digital age. Your name becomes income generating asset in the digital age. Your name becomes income generating asset in the digital age. Your name becomes income generating asset in the digital age. So your name becomes income generating asset in the digital age. So choose a good name over great riches. Choose a good name over great riches. Choose favor over silver and gold. Choose those ones. Choose a good name over great riches. Choose a good name over great riches. Choose favor over silver and gold. Choose a good name over great riches in the 21st century. Choose favor over silver and gold, because a good name is the asset that will generate great riches. Choose a good name over great riches, comma. Choose favor over silver and gold. Choose a good name over riches, great riches, and choose favor over silver and gold, because a good name, your good name is the asset that will generate great riches. A good name is the asset that will generate great riches. Favor is the asset that will generate silver and gold. Ecclesiastes told you in 7 verses, he said that a good name is better than precious ointment, and a day of death than the day of once. Proverbs 22 verse 1 says, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. Reason is because a good name is the asset that will generate great riches. Favor is the asset that will generate silver and gold. In the 21st century, if you have riches, silver and gold without a good name and favor, then you run out of patronage very soon. You are going to acquire it by war, aggressive, stealing, and fraud. So you have to understand that there's something that people are tilling into very soon, and that is a good name. So you need to find a name for your community, because your legacy will be better than your inheritance. If you are not born into a rich family must come out of you. It's a must. So, and you have to do that by making up your mind, because in the 21st century, a lot of people are not really care about. Some people don't care about. They think they promote, so they just go and they create this.com. They own a page, they own communities, and promote things that doesn't edify, doesn't improve. And whenever you come up with a serious something, nobody will patronize you, because they see you like someone that's never serious. So that is why you have to sit down and say, for people to do business with me, to buy into my anything I will promote, you must be deliberate to actually create a good name for yourself, create a brand. Create a brand for yourself. Create a bond for yourself. Don't just sit down and say, I'm good for nothing. Let me go and work with those that have created a brand for themselves, because you will do yourself a disservice, and that will actually limit you from exploring different parts of the world, because this thing is about preparing. Knowing that you have to be in this, you have to own a domain, you have to lead a group of people towards success. So you start today to prepare. because you know where you're going to. See, once you know where you're going to, like I keep telling you, that speed is useless without what? Direction. Direction is useless without what? Destination. When people don't know where they're going to, they're becoming confused. But you know that I'm a vessel unto honor, I'm a great man, entrepreneur, I see you, I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire creator. My life will liberate and inspire and help people to achieve that God's given purpose and plan for their life. They will start thinking, okay, what do I want to identify with? How do I want to be known? How do I want people to remember me? In fact, write it down on your note. A good name is a brand you create for yourself. A good name is a brand you create for yourself based on who you have become. A good name is a brand you create for yourself based on who you have become, comma, the lives you have impacted. A good name is a brand you create for yourself based on who you have become, comma, the lives you've impacted and improved, the lives you've impacted and improved, and the contribution you made to the society, culture, and the world at large. A good name is a brand you created for yourself based on who you have become, number one, the life you've impacted and improved, number two. That means you don't just come to live a life. You deliberately impact life. You deliberately want to turn a man to a millionaire, turn a man to have resources to recognize them. So the lives you've impact and improve, and the contribution you made to the society, culture, the world at large. So you are so intentional that you must contribute something. So a good name is a brand you create for yourself based on who you have become, comma, the lives you've impacted and improved, and the contribution you made to the society, the culture, the world at large. So you not just wake up and say, I don't know where I'm going to. No, sit down and ask yourself, what are the contribution I want to make to this world? How many lives do I want to impact if I leave this world? Because a millionaire is not a man who has 1 million. He's a man who impacted 1 million lives. Because once you can impact, you can influence. Leadership is influence. Once you can influence a million people, no matter anything you say, even if you're making 1 naira, you make one a millionaire. So the thing is this, it's very easy to be successful and it's very difficult to fail. Why is it difficult to fail is that the person has sit down and call himself failure 1,000 times for failure to manifest in his life. If you sit and say, I'm not good for anything, we poor masses, my own thing know the work well. That's you've called yourself to your subconscious mind and accepted that you're a failure. You say over time, I'm broke, I'm poor, I don't have money, I don't have money. So imagine that you try to change that trajectory. You try to change that philosophy and start telling yourself, I'm a millionaire, I'm strong, I'm healthy. And that the thing is this, God has created us in the way that we are all self-fulfilling prophecy. That whatever you want, the universe can give it to you, that God will give it to you. But the fact is that you must want it at the level of subconscious mind. You must want it at the level of your deepest desire. You must want it at the level of you that you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You'll be emotionally attached to what you want. Some people are saying something, but they're emotionally attached to poverty and lack. Don't be emotionally attached to poverty and lack and negativity. Become more emotionally attached to positive things. Become more positive about good things. That's why I don't like good. I don't like good things. Whenever I say I'm having new shoe, new bag, and you don't like it, they pay me. Somebody having a result and you don't like it, they pay me. Because the fact is that you should celebrate success. Say, I must celebrate success. Because the poor resent the rich. And you cannot have what you hate. Tell on neighbor. You can never have what you hate. So you hate people being in love. You hate people being in a relationship. You hate it. Yo, now that one way they do, now they feel me go scatter them. Now that because scatter when people are building their community. They know you go scatter them, but tomorrow you want to be your own community. You know the work now. So always celebrate success. Always pursue a good name because the truth of the matter is in the next week, just watch and see what will happen. People like to do people they know, they like and trust. And you are on intentional speaking, I want to make my name a brand. This is a brand I want to create. See, Dangote is a personal brand who built global brand. Dangote Group Company. Elon Musk is a personal brand who built Tesla. Bill Gates is a personal brand who built Microsoft. Mark Zuckerberg is a personal brand who built, of course, Facebook. Yes or yes? Yes. Global brand. Elon Musk is a personal brand who built Tesla. What is your man's name again? Richard Branson. The mention of them. So name them. They are personal brand. So you must become a personal brand. You must lead yourself to lead other people. You must have direction. Take direction. And you must focus on your direction. Why I'm saying focus is because there's so many distraction to explore to social media and spend time. Go and create your own page. Go and create your own community. Every day I teach something. Find 3 things and drop every day. Just post 3 things. But do short 3 videos. Today, I learned that a good name is better than silver and riches. Gold and gold. And you post it. Just say that thing and post it. You'll begin to attract people that resonate with you. Just say, today I've learned that The people of the old, they became rich and wealthy through inheritance, war, purchase, and gift. What about you today? How do you want to become wealthy? What do you want to own? Just drop it and put it there. Make sure you are creating content that edify, that improves. Then before you know what happened, people do attract people. Before you know, you are beginning to earn money in dollars and pounds. And you sit in Nigeria, money entering your account. But anything you learn, you read a book, there's a summary. Go there and talk about it. Just spend 2 minutes. Don't say my phone is bad. Start from there. So whenever you talk about yourself, you say, I was using a broken phone. How can you sit down? You don't have an Android phone in the 21st century. You don't have data. That is a financial error. Turn off financial error. That is a financial mistake. Turn off financial mistake. Because your children will ask you, Daddy, when men were men, where were you? You will not be able to answer. It's like an excuse. I was broke, I was poor. You know, men that became wealthy are men who sat down to observe wealthy people and follow. Look at Tony Limolu. Tony has more followers in his Facebook channel than UBA. What the whole UBA in Nigeria has. You can't change what people follow. They follow him more than his business. People like to follow you more than your business. So you have to sit down and say, I am the income generating asset. I must create my brand. I must have my system and structure so that I'll make more money that as getting involved in that indirectly. So be known for something. If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. Tell anyone, neighbor. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. No, your neighbor is not doing. Turn to other neighbor. Tell anyone, neighbor, bro. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. Tell your neighbor one more time, neighbor. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything. Find something to stand in your own core beliefs. Stand something to stand in your own business. Stand to stand in your investment. Believe something. So I will stand for truth. I will stand for justice. I will stand for relevance. I will stand for impact. I will stand for something. Make up your mind and say it. I told you, God never create anything, he never say. He always say this before he create it. And when God is let it be light, let us create men. God always talk before he embark. Why does he talk before he embark? He's telling you, when God is telling you about himself, he's actually telling you about yourself. He's telling you that before you do something, say it. Because I keep telling you that you create with your mind. It takes forms in your words and manifestation you implement with your hands. Don't just sit down because somebody says something. He said that planning without action leads to frustration or something like that. He said if you plan, you think, you create, you talk. Without action leads to what? Frustration. So you cannot just sit down and plan and talk and say I must go and create my own.com. Because every man that did that thing, they sit down to plan, they talk and they engage. All the words you see was planned, talk and engage. All the inheritance was planned, talk and engage. All the purchase was planned, talk and all the gifts planned, talk and engage. So you can see every man they did that thing, they planned, they talk and engage. Even everything you ever see was planned, talk and engage. So why don't you want to plan and talk and engage? What's the issue? Why are you complaining? That's not like people complain because giving me excuses because excuses are the currency. Poor people used to buy failure. Tell no, excuses are the currency. Poor people used to buy failure. Why are you arriving at a junction you don't want? So anyway, tomorrow we have something very important to share with you. And with these few points in mind, I'll be able to convince you, not to confuse you, that you are the income generating asset. Thank you for attending my program today. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So thank you so much. Those online people watching me, all my friends all over the world, don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Shalom. That's the best we can take today. So